My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and...
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And here's Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Valverde!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zakaria played out to the left flank. That has been slung wide. Ooh, played through for the wide man, and he's intervened well there. Rodrigo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Zakaria. Kamara. That's a good ball out wide. Monaco yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread out to the left. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Minamino. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zakaria. Now it's Rodrigo. He's in a great position here. Back to the keeper it goes. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Always onto this. Camara. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Asensio. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. 15 minutes till half-time. Diatta, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's picked out the run. He might be in here. And he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Balogun. Kamara. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Minamino. Some resolute defending there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diatta chasing after it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Monaco really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Bellingham. That is lovely. And no, he's seen through all of that. Ouattara did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, he's burst through, shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's picked his way through. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Eleni came up. Diatta. Now the delivery. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Salisu gathers from the goal kick. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Vinicius Junior. And that has been cleared. A lot of space ahead of him. Salisu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. And he's taking no chances there. Valverde. They're urging him to shoot, and he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Monaco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Eleni came up. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That could spell trouble. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, they can break here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking to play him in. He is through here. Closing in on goal. Good ball, good take. Diatta absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Passing nice and neat. There's the shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! Back to within one! Interesting!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So what can they make of this? Threads one in, and it's been played through. He's onside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. this usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He has found the way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Zakaria.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And he's on his way. We are into overtime. Pogba. And it's Golovin. Now there's a fine ball.
Cleared without complication.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Monaco can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.